Manila, Philippines. Hollywood actor Daniel Craig has arrived in the Philippines to visit his wife, the Bourne Legacy lead actress Rachel Weisz, a source told abscnews.com. Craig, who played the role of James Bond in Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace, arrived in the country Friday night. The fourth installment of the Bourne series is filming some of its action sequences in Manila. Its lead star Jeremy Renner is also in the country. Edward Norton, who is reportedly playing the villain in the film, is expected to arrive at the end of the month. The cast and crew of the film shot several scenes at Ninoy Aquino International Airport Terminal 3, near 3, on Friday. On Saturday, the production team filmed scenes in a warehouse in Parañaque. The Bourne Legacy is expected to hit theaters mid-year. And that's our news for tonight. This is Goldfinger for Videoman 921 Showbiz News. Good night, YouTube. Manila, Philippines. The Bourne Legacy cameras have started rolling at the Navotas Fishport for the filming of some action sequences of the Hollywood movie. For more details, here is Julie Espopo.
Tuesday's Navotas shoot focused more on the doubles of lead stars Jeremy Renner and Rachel Weisz. Security remains tight at the location and members of the media were prohibited to stay near the set and were instead advised to cover from several meters away. Even the doubles of Renner and Weisz were not allowed to be interviewed. A mobile kitchen was also set up at the Fishport. According to a source of ABS-CBN News, Renner loves to eat steak, tacos and other meats as the actor does not eat fish. Both Renner and Weisz also drink protein shakes while working to stay in shape for the action scenes. While Renner and Weisz always request for the food that they want to have, both also enjoy eating Filipino delicacies. Renner and Weisz are set to film at the Navotas Fishport this week before flying to Palawan. This report is from Ginger Conagero, ABS-CBN News.
This is Goldfinger with Julie Espopo for Showbiz News. Good night, YouTube.
Many Filipinos are happy upon knowing that Bourne Legacy will be shootings here in the Philippines. For more details, here is Miserboy Showbiz. Thank you, Goldfinger. Bourne Legacy stars and crew have started shooting here in Manila. People are happy because they are given roles as extras in the movie. And some Pinoy stars play major roles in the movie. This development could give a big break in the film industry. Well, good luck Bourne Legacy, this another blockbuster movie. For Showbiz News, this is Boy Showbiz, back to Goldfinger. Thank you, Mr. Showbiz. I will surely watch Bourne Legacy. For Videoman 921 News, this is Goldfinger. Good night, everyone.
Good evening, everyone. For sports headline news, Floyd won't okay 50-50 stint with Pacquiao. For details, here is Diane Castillo.
Good evening. Manila, Philippines. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is unlikely to give in to a 50-50 split of revenues with Manny Pacquiao. According to a report by Examiner.com, Mayweather made a statement through ESPN that an equal share of revenue for the Pacquiao fight won't happen. He asked about a 50-50 split and I told him no, that can't happen, the controversial boxer said regarding his phone conversation with Pacquiao. But Mayweather said he is sure that big money will come in for Pacquiao if he accepts the fight. What can happen is you can make more money fighting me than you have made in your career, he said. He also urged Pacquiao to take full control of his side of the negotiations and not leave everything up to boxing promoter Bob Arum. I also let him know I'm in control on my side, but he needs to get on the same page as his promoter so we can make this fight happen. said Mayweather. Pacquiao earlier said that he received a call from Mayweather. The Filipino boxer said that the 3-minute phone conversation covered discussions about the share of revenue and the May 5th date. Pacquiao said the result of the negotiation could come out next week, and that's the news. I am Diane Castillo. Now back to you, Goldfinger.
And that's our sports news for tonight. This is Goldfinger together with Diane Castillo saying good night, YouTube. Good evening. For sports headlines, Don Air ignores Regonks, focuses on Vasquez Jr. For details, here is Diane Castillo.
Thank you, Goldfinger. Manila, Philippines. Nonito the Filipino Flash Don Air Jr. said he practically ignored the title fight of Cuban Guillermo Regonks to focus on his upcoming bout against Puerto Rican Wilfredo Vasquez Jr. Don Air said through his Twitter account that he couldn't care less about Regonks' 6th-round knockout victory over Rico Ramos last Friday. FYI, didn't watch the Regonks' fight, so don't ask me what I thought, because I'm focusing on one man only, and that's Vasquez Jr., the Filipino Flash said. Regonks, now the WBA super bantamweight champion, has been repeatedly asking Don Air to fight him. He made a call out on Don Air right after his title victory. Don Air, however, is busy preparing for his February 4th bout against Vasquez. It will be Don Air's first fight as a super bantamweight. At stake in the Vasquez bout is the WBO super bantamweight crown. And so goes another sports news. I am Diane Castillo. Now back to a Goldfinger.
Thanks, Diane. This is Goldfinger Video Man 21 News Network saying good night, YouTube. Manila, Philippines. Transportation and Communications Secretary Marcos has admitted on Friday that he wants Chief Justice Renato Corona removed from office. Roxas was reacting to insinuations by the Chief Justice that he is among 3 persons who are conniving to have him ousted. According to Roxas, the DOT stands for Department of Transportation and Communications and not Department of Transportation and Corona. He added that he is very proud to stand with President Benigno Aquino on the matter. He said Corona has nothing to blame but himself for not following the law. Roxas said Corona's removal from office is part of what the Liberal Party is pushing for through the successful impeachment of the Chief Justice. This is Goldfinger for Videoman 921 News. Senator Lacson wants impeachment trial to move faster but with due process. Good morning, YouTube. I'm Goldfinger. New for the details. Senator Panfilo Lacson said he will expressly urge his fellow senator judges in the impeachment trial of Chief Justice Renato Corona to find that balance that will allow the court to address matters that slow down the pace of the trial. We're consistently bogged down by so many objections on the floor that accomplish nothing except the delay in the trial, Senator Judge Lacson said in a statement on Friday. I intend to manifest next week before my co-jurors this observation, with the sole purpose of expediting the trial while preserving due process, Lacson said. He noted how it took many hours for the court to process in the first 4 days of the impeachment trial. The mere filing of the statement of assets, liabilities and net worth, Sal does not constitute disclosure, according to constitutionalist Christian Monsud. He said disclosure means that Sal should be easily available to the public. He also urged Senator judges in the impeachment trial of Chief Justice Renato Corona to refrain from moves that can be interpreted as partiality. This is Goldfinger for Videoman 921 News. Ex-NBI chief denies extortion claims. Masama ang lubna dating NBI Director Magtanggal Gajulas silang membro NBI at kay Justice Secretary Leila de Lima de Hills sa pagsasagkit sa kanya sa pagdakatsas ang Hapanisa. Sinira naman ang kanyang career, banahirin pa ang kanyang reputasyon. This report was submitted to us by Julius Babao, news anchor of Bando ABS-CBN News and Current Affairs, Manila, Philippines. Hope I did it right, Julius. This is Goldfinger Videoman 921 News. Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And new for part 2 of our special report, Gajuala given due process. Here is Anthony Taberna.
President Benigno Aquino, however, justified Gajuala's removal and said he was given due process. May orders to transfer the person to the Bureau of Immigration that was not carried out. That to me is insubordination. Preliminary investigation has already been completed. There were several occasions that he was informed either by the media or the Secretary of Justice herself, he said. Speaking to ABS-CBN News, unemotional Gajuala said he has already accepted his fate. When the president lost his trust and confidence, that's my signal to go. But he denied the allegations hurled against him. Never in my life, my police and military career na nag-extort ako ng pera, he said. With reports from ANC. Anthony Taberna, ABS-CBN News.
Thank you, Anthony, and so goes our news for this hour. This is Goldfinger for Videoman 921 News, saying good day, YouTube.